What is up, everybody? I'm Get Flanked, and in front of me is the Predator X25 Monitor. Now, if you watched any of the 6 Invitational, you probably recognize this distinctive light on the back because this was the monitor that the pros were using at the highest level of Siege competition. Today, I'm going to be going over all the specs with the X25 so you can find out if that's the right monitor for you. Now, before we get into the specs of the monitor, I do want to let you know this video is sponsored by Predator Gaming. When I saw this monitor being used at the 6 Invitational, as a Predator partner, I reached out to them and asked if they could send me one so that I could try it out and go over it with you guys. I think an overall statement I can make about the Predator X25 is that it represents the cutting edge of performance for competitive FPS games. If you're someone who's serious about competitive FPS gaming and you want a monitor that's built for it, the Predator X25 is going to hit that mark. So let's get into it. The Predator X25 is a 24.5-inch 1080p monitor, which is the standard for competitive FPS competition. The monitor also has a refresh rate of 360 Hz with a response time of up to 3 milliseconds. This is what really sets the X25 apart. The fact that you can get up to 360 frames per second on this monitor means that you'll always have as many frames at least as your competition. That's why this monitor was used by the best players in the world at the 6 Invitational. Beyond the super high refresh rate, the monitor has a few more cool features like VESA certified HDR and NVIDIA G-Sync built in. If you're like me and you use NVIDIA GPUs, it's really nice to have G-Sync built into the monitor. It's going to help eliminate any of that screen tearing and means you don't have to run VSync in the game to eliminate it that way. Also, HDR is just going to make everything look pretty when you're getting all those frames. As with the other Predator monitors, you get the zero frame design, which maximizes screen space and removes the bevels that many other monitors have. The monitor stand allows you to adjust the monitor not only up and down, but actually swivel it as well, so you can get it exactly where you want it in your setup. And we can't forget about the cool VESA mount light on the back that is customizable and adds some flair. Another really cool feature with the X25 that I think is highly underrated for competitive FPS players is the NVIDIA Reflex Latency Analyzer that is built in. This is something that is currently only available on a few gaming monitor models worldwide. And again, just shows how cutting edge this monitor is. The NVIDIA Reflex Latency Analyzer allows you to measure and see what your system latency is on your setup so that you can make tweaks in order to get that number as low as possible. Competitive FPS players have been battling system latency for a long time, and this is an awesome tool for anybody who takes it seriously. So as you can see from these specs, the Predator X25 is a serious monitor for the competitive FPS player. The combination of the 360 Hz refresh rate with some really cool features built in from NVIDIA is what really sets it apart for me. If you want more information about the Predator X25 monitor, there'll be a link down in the description where you can go check that out, as well as the other Predator gaming products. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.